Hello everyone and welcome to our channel MedStudy. In this video we are going to see about obstetric case taking or history taking. So let's get started. First of all we have to take vital statistics including the first is name, second is age. A woman having her first pregnancy at the age of 30 or above is known as elderly primigravida. Extreme of ages like teenage and elderly are obstetric risk factors. Third is gravida and parity. Gravida denotes a pregnant state, both present and past, irrespective of the period of gestation, while parity denotes a state of previous pregnancy beyond the age of viability. Gravida and para refer to pregnancies and not to the babies. As such, a woman who delivers twins in the first pregnancy is still gravida 1 and para 1. A woman with previous history of 2 abortions and 1 term delivery is expressed as fourth gravida but primipara. Now, getting familiar with few terms like nullipara is the woman who has never completed pregnancy to the stage of viability. Primipara is the one who has delivered one viable child. Multigravida is the one who has previously been pregnant. Parturient is the one in labor. Nulligravida is the one who is not now and never has been pregnant. Primigravida is the woman who is pregnant for the first time. Purpura is the woman who had just gave birth. Fourth is duration of marriage. It is relevant to note fertility and fecundity. Fifth is religion. Sixth is occupation. Occupation is useful in interpreting symptoms of fatigue due to excess physical work or stress or occupational hazards. Occupation of husband. It gives a fair idea about the socio-economic status of the woman. Eighth is period of gestation. The duration of pregnancy is to be expressed in terms of completed weeks. A fraction of week or more than 3 days is considered a week. Counting is done from the first day of last menstrual period. Ninth is complaint during pregnancy and 10th is history of presenting complaint. Now history of present pregnancy. It includes number of antenatal visits, booking status, immunization status, any medication or radiation exposure in early pregnancy, medical or surgical complications during pregnancy, and we have to rule out features of hyperemesis and threatened abortion in first trimester, pilitis in second trimester, anemia, preeclampsia, and antepartum hemorrhage in third trimester. Now coming to obstetric history, we have to record previous obstetric events, and this can be taken in the form of the table given below, like the sequential number of the pregnancy, year and date, pregnancy events, labor events, method of delivery, purpurium, whether it was uneventful or there were any complications, and finally coming to baby, and we have to note the weight and sex, condition at birth, Apgar score, breastfeeding, uh, time of initiation, and immunization status of the baby. Now, menstrual history. We have to note cycle, duration, amount of blood flow, and the first day of last menstrual period. Calculation of the expected date of delivery is done by Negle's rule by adding 9 calendar months and 7 days or subtracting 3 calendar months and 7 days from the first day of last menstrual period. For example, if last menstrual period is 1st January, so expected date of delivery becomes 8th October after adding 9 months and 7 days or subtracting 3 months and 7 days from 1st January. Now coming to past medical history, past surgical history, we have to take family history of hypertension, diabetes, TB, blood dyscrasias, known hereditary disease, etc. Then personal habits like contraceptive practice, smoking or alcohol, bowel and bladder habits, drug allergy, immunization history, etc. So, thank you. That was all about history in OBGY or obstetric case. We will continue with examination in obstetrics with the next in the next video. So I hope you liked the video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will never miss an update. You can reach out to me through the comments as well as you can directly email in the email given below, and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. Thank you and happy studying.